Okay, a couple of other things that I just wanted to essentially point out to you. The first is that this Delta variant. Now we have not just Delta, but Delta Plus. I wrote an op-ed about this last week. We talked about it at some length on the program. We had Dr. Eric Feigelding on the program, and he was very concerned about this. Los Angeles is, and maybe it's all of California. I'd have to go back and read the article again. Is saying if you're indoors, if you're like in a building or something, wear a mask. We wear masks here in our, we're kind of a pod. This, Nate and Sean and Joyce and I, we're all hyper careful. And so when we're we're all well over 6 feet apart from each other. So we're not wearing masks in here in this studio, but when we walk out into the hall to use the bathroom and things like that, we wear masks. Because, who knows who else is in the building. And we're all fully vaccinated. And, so how does the right, the Trump humping right, and this is so incredible. I mean, we're learning now that Donald Trump almost died. That his oxygen levels are crashing, that they got him to the hospital and they threw the kitchen sink at him, including this extremely expensive monoclonal antibody treatment at him, at Chris Christie, at Rudy Giuliani, but not at 600,000 other Americans because it is so expensive. But he went through that, and then he secretly got himself vaccinated, him and his family. But he's still like, if you wear a mask, you don't look manly. So here, this is from, again, from the newsletter The Writing, where they, top news headlines from the far right for the rest of us. It's sort of, we read the right wing so you don't have to. And this is from the NOQ report. The headline, the newest COVID lie is about the Delta variant. Here is the new big lie. Get vaccinated so you can be protected against the Delta variant. In truth, data has just been released from the UK showing that vaccinated people are 3 times more likely to die from infection by the Delta variant than unvaccinated people. By the way, that's an absolute lie itself. It is simply not true. What we are learning is that people who are unvaccinated are pretty much 100%, damn near 100% of all the deaths in the United States right now. And I don't think the Biden administration is doing anything close to the level of publicizing this that they can and should be doing. In fact, I sent a note to the Oregon people yesterday saying, you're listing all the deaths in Oregon and whether or not they had pre-existing conditions. It's time to start listing whether or not they were vaccinated. So people can see that basically everybody who's dying right now are unvaccinated people. But now we've got this Delta variant, and then there's the Delta Plus behind it. And then you've got right-wingers lying about it because they're trying to sabotage the Biden administration. They want to shut the economy down.